Cancer boo. Come on in here. Let's see what y'all got going on in general. Spirit. Somebody's 39. An awakening. Oshun of the awakener. No, Oshun rising. You're gaining some sort of insight or an enlightenment about yourself, about your situation. With Oshun of resurrection, Lord. Somebody's favorite color is purple. Purple and gold. Some of y'all are realizing your royalty? Okay. With this purple and this gold. Your regalness. Oh, Cancer. Your regalness. Excuse me? Some of y'all are being resurrected from the ashes. That sounds very Scorpio-like. Rising like the phoenix. So some of y'all are going through some sort of spiritual awakening. I'm not going to pull no more cards from that deck. But this is a Shun of rising and a Shun of resurrection. You're remembering who you are. Some of y'all, during this Mercury retrograde, right this second, you're remembering who you are. You remember what you wanted to do. Certain things from the past are coming up for you to tackle them so that you can finally transform or to finally let go of. Some of y'all are recognizing some of your holdups. You're being awakened. You're being enlightened. You're getting insight on certain traumas, on certain grief, certain things you might have forgotten about or suppressed or put on the back burner. They're resurfacing before your benefit, even if it doesn't feel like that. Some of y'all ain't even that damn deep. Some of y'all are remembering who you were before that heartbreak. Before that tower. Before that pain. For some of y'all, you're finding out who you are. Finally. Especially if you lived a life of pain. So wherever you fall, get in where you fit in. Some of y'all, your faith is being renewed as well. Clarify this awakening, this enlightenment. No, that's it. No clarification needed. I think I explained it well enough. Somebody's birthday is July 5th. Somebody just turned 39. Or 39. Somebody's birthday is July 12th. Happy birthday. July 5th. July 3rd. July 9th. Happy birthday, Cancer. Anything else for my Cancer rings, please? Y'all need the black and gold deck. Anything else for Cancer that they need to know, think about? 9 of Wands, you've been through a lot. You're a warrior, Cancer, with the 9 of Wands. You've been through a lot. You've seen a lot. But it doesn't stop you. High Priestess. High Priestess, 9 of Cups, the Magician, the King of Wands. Oh, Lord. Some of y'all, whatever downloads you're getting, keep to yourself with this High Priestess. You'll be much more happier with that, with the 9 of Cups. Whatever you're realizing right now, just keep it to yourself. If you mention it to anyone, mention it to a particular fire sign, or mention it to someone who knows how to keep their mouth shut and might have high priestess energy themselves. Other than that, shut the hell up, because everybody else is not going to understand the downloads, or they're going to have some type of... Sometimes when we get downloads, sometimes we got to let it swirl in our head ourselves. The revelations we get and insight we get, sometimes we got to swirl it around in our head and really grapple with it, with this Two of Pentacles. Really balance it out ourselves before we sit there and speak on it to everybody or to a lot of people. Sometimes we got to get the understanding before we try to bring it to someone else. Does that make sense? And if you must bring it to someone else, you'll be guided to, you'll know who to speak it over with. Okay? Someone needed that. This Magician. And the King of Wands. I'm thinking, y'all, I'll be forgetting I'm on camera because I'm thinking. Eight of Pentacles. Whatever, like I said, whatever insight you get, whatever enlightenment you get, it's going to help you make your next move. And whatever download you get, you're going to be like, how am I supposed to do that? You got to listen to your intuition on how to make your next move. But you're going to make the move. You're going to make the move, booby. All of these are action cards in their own right. Magician, the King of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles. The King of Wands is just not, he's going to move, he's just not impulsive. He's going to look at all the moving parts, but believe me, the King of Wands is moving. He's going to move. He's just trying to figure out the best way to move. That's it. That's why Divine said, keep whatever downloads and insight you're getting, keep it to yourself for the most part, so you can figure it out, so that you can move. So, because you don't need nobody sitting there swaying you when you're not firmly grounded in whatever this is, in this realization or this revelation or whatever. You'll be much more happier, I done told you. But whatever this is, it'll help you to have a much more fulfilling life. A much more fulfilling experience. Not having everybody in your ear and swaying you and tearing something down before it's even built, before it's even gained momentum. So whatever this is, it could be, I don't know. That this is necessary for yourself with this Nine of Pentacles. And I say don't speak too soon with this Nine of Swords. Don't be charging in. Oh, now I remember when you did this. Just hush. Because they're hush. Just hush. Some of y'all are going to get realizations of certain people or certain situations that it wasn't your fault, or that someone made you feel a certain way. Now's not the time to go to them for that. The Divine gives when I get downloads. I usually get downloads in pieces. I might get a little piece here, then I get a little piece here, then I get a little piece here, and sometimes it's over a certain amount of time. It builds upon what I was ready to receive at that time, especially when it's a lot. And after I've gained an understanding of what I just got download or whatever I just realized, then okay, now I'm okay with that and I grapple with that and I can articulate it even better to someone else. Then the next thing comes on that same subject. Because a lot of times we be walking blind and we be walking asleep for so long that when we are finally awakened, it's like, but it's not meant for you to be speaking out of turn when you are awakening to certain things or awakening to yourself. You'll easily be put back to sleep, especially in the beginning of a realization or awakening. Easily put back to sleep, easily get defeated, easily stop having faith. It's way too easy. Speaking from experience. What's this King of Wands? All right. Didn't I tell you that this King of Wands is going to make a decision? He's going to move. You see the vision. You can't go back to what you know because you see the vision. Anything else? Clarify this Magician for Cancer. 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups. Give me one more with this Magician. That Hermit. Some of y'all, you're not going to be able to make any serious moves until Virgo season with the Hermit. Ain't the Magician Virgo energy too? Or is that Gemini? That's one of the Mercury signs, child. Interesting. Hold on, y'all. I'm back. I had a phone call, my bad. So I said Virgo season was important. Somebody's going to give you an offer with this 4 of Cups and the 6 of Pentacles. A lot of y'all have been despondent for the last little bit. Last few months, last 4 months. Thinking there's something missing. You haven't been happy with where you are in life and what you have right now. But there's an opportunity sitting right here. A lot of y'all are going to have to pay attention to the signs. Some of y'all get little downloads or whatever, revelations, or you get like a little little thing from spirit, from your spirit team or ancestors or whatever, when you're quiet. And some of y'all be ignoring it, thinking you tripping. You're not tripping. A high priestess may reveal that to you. Okay? Like a high priestess, not just me. Okay? Or someone who's very wise, like, or have been through something very similar to you. They might not be a high priestess, but they might have some intuitive nature about themselves. Yes. That they can help assist you navigate through all of this. But at the end of the day, you are the one that has to do the work. You're the one that has to do the shadow work. You are the one that has to do the investments. You are the one that has to build upon what you have realized. You are the one that has to do the work. No one else but you can do it. You're the only one you are responsible for your own happiness, for your own fulfillment. You are, my darling. You. No one else. Anything else for Cancer? I'm finna go. Let me get some final messages for y'all. Oh God. What? Okay, I forgot I had this deck in here. Let me do this deck. Let me get one card from here. All right. One card for Cancer from this deck for final message. Make it make sense. Fearless love. I don't be getting that card, so I don't understand that card. And I've had this deck for 4 years. One more card for Cancer. Harvest. It's harvest season. I'm sorry, y'all. I really don't. That's the only card in that deck I don't understand. That's a card that I have to strictly use my intuition, and I don't get it. Sometimes something comes up, but I wasn't getting nothing as soon as I saw it. Anything else for Cancer? One card from here. Adversity. And one card from here for Cancer. Ooh. Signs and reminders. Spiritual growth, power and intention, and sacred plan. Some of y'all are going to question, why is this happening now? Why didn't it happen sooner? Because it wasn't a part of the plan, and you weren't ready to do the necessary work, and you weren't ready to listen, and you weren't ready to see. That's why it didn't happen. If in case you were wondering what the sacred plan, some of y'all are going to be like, why is this harvest is great, but why is it happening now? I just told you why. Okay. You're going to have to move with power and intention. Whatever download you get. This can also be a download in as far as how to make a certain amount of money, or how to a career path. This could be a download as far as your living situation, a download as far as your love relationships, how you move in certain relationships, why you move in certain relationships, how you move. You might be getting some downloads. That's why certain things are coming up, to show you have been in a certain cycle for a certain amount of time. You might want to change that. This is why you move. This is why you do whatever. Adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. I'm not saying this is going to be an easy peasy period for you, Cancer, but it's a spirit, a period of growth for you right now, Cancer. Awakening is not easy. When you gain insight on certain situations, it is not easy. Because it requires you to look at people in a different light. It requires you to look at yourself in a different light. It requires you to acknowledge certain things that you may not have wanted to acknowledge. Acknowledge emotions, feelings, habits, thought processes, movements, actions, everything. It's not, but through it all, keep the faith. There's a harvest at the end. Okay? When certain challenges come up and you learn from it, that was a good challenge for you. This is what it's trying to bring in for you. This adversity is bringing in a renewal for you, boo. To remind you of who you are and your regalness, Cancer. Your royalty for some of y'all. And if it ain't that deep, it's just a rebirth for you. Getting you back on the right track. Okay? It's part of the plan to benefit you in the long run. Okay? So you can get out of that stagnant energy as well. That's why certain things are rising. So you can get out of a certain stagnant energy, wherever the stagnancy is. Even if it's all parts of your life, or one particular part Divine would like to tackle in this moment. All right. Like the video, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, y'all. Good luck. Bye, Cancer.